Good day, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, I want to bring you guys 5 altcoins that I think are ready to absolutely explode in a bull run. So if you want to find out more about these altcoins, folks, do me and you a favor, like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads, because we bring you guys everyday opportunities to make those gains in this market. Let's delve into it. So folks, if we want to make gains in a bull run, we first got to understand what would constitute being in a bull run. So before we delve into my top 5 picks, I'm going to very briefly let you guys know what I'm looking out for to identify if we're in a bull run or not. Well, folks, if we want to make the case that Bitcoin is back in a bull run and therefore alts can explode, because alts won't explode unless Bitcoin is in a bull run, Bitcoin needs to do 3 things. We need to make higher highs, higher lows, and flip major resistance and support on a macro level. And once we do those 3 things, then we can make the argument that Bitcoin's back in a bull run. And I would personally feel comfortable myself starting to dollar cost average my way into these picks I'm about to bring you guys. So folks, if Bitcoin breaks above $42,000, comes back down, solidifies previous resistance into support, holds 42,000, then in that case, I would personally feel more comfortable buying into these picks. Not financial advice, but those are the 3 things I'm looking out for. So folks, my first pick is ShopX. These picks are going to be low caps, high risk, high reward plays that are only likely to do well once Bitcoin is back in a bull market. Let's assume Bitcoin gets back into a bull market, folks. ShopX starts to look very, very attractive. This is a very unique play in my opinion. There's many things I find attractive about this project. Number 1, it's down 96% from all-time highs. Number 2, it's forming a rounded bottom structure where each low is becoming less and less extreme, which is what you look out for when trying to identify a bottom, when the lows are getting less and less extreme. Also, this thing has a low market cap of 4.7 billion, but aside from all that, what does it actually do? Well, folks, this is a very ambitious play, in my opinion, that's a combination of PayPal and VeChain, where you can essentially create NFTs for products and track them on the blockchain. Also facilitates peer-to-peer payments. It's a very, very interesting pick. I'll leave a link for the website down in the description below so you guys can do your own research. Very interesting idea, super low market cap, forming a rounded bottom, down significantly from all-time highs. Interesting, compelling idea. If this thing gets any kind of traction, or if we come back into a bull run, I mean, guys, this thing's already down 96% from all-time highs. This is pretty goddamn close to a bottom. So what I would be looking for to kind of ride a bullish trend reversal is the opposite of what we're experiencing now. The opposite of, because what we're experiencing now is macro if highs and lower lows. So as soon as we can get something like this, where we keep getting this rounded bottom, if we, if the price breaks up here, puts in a higher high above 30 cents, comes back down, retests 30 cents, solidifies it as support, then puts it a second higher high, then folks, I think we could see a continuation of a bullish recovery rally. So we'll see if that does indeed happen, folks. Again, none of this is financial advice, and all these picks are contingent on Bitcoin being back in a bull run. These picks will not perform and they will not do well if Bitcoin is not doing well itself. My number 2 pick is Charlie 3, with Cardano being on the verge of releasing smart contracts soon. Project will be able to migrate and be native on the Cardano blockchain. And folks, Charlie 3 is one of the first, to my knowledge, the first Oracle built specifically for the Cardano ecosystem. Thank you very much, Dex Tools, for this update, but I'm not very interested for the moment. So guys, Oracle plays are necessary for the smart contract ecosystem to grow. So basically, if you believe in Cardano, if you believe in blockchain use case functionality, oracles are needed, and Charlie 3 is the first oracle built for the Cardano ecosystem. So guys, Cardano is about to really heat up once smart contracts go live in a couple of weeks, couple of months. And once they do, something like Charlie 3 is going to look immensely attractive. Charlie 3 could end up being the chain link, the band protocol of the Cardano ecosystem. So given that every blockchain needs oracles, and Charlie 3 could be a leader in the Cardano oracle space, this thing is down 65% from all-time highs. So what I'm looking out for to buy in with greater confidence that the bullish trend could continue is something like this. Because folks, what we're seeing with Charlie 3 is what we're seeing across the market. We are still in a overall bearish trend, downtrend. So what you want to look out for to buy in with greater confidence that the price could continue to trend upwards is I want to see a major breakout, flipping major resistance into support. So if Charlie 3 can get above $1.40, $1.50, come back down, retest it, hold it as support, then in that case only do I think it's prime to see continuation, because I do believe between $1.40 and $1.50 is quite a significant inflection point due to previous highs and previous relief rallies getting rejected off that region, and the 618 being located right about $1.50. So lots of reasons to think this range is likely to act as strong resistance, as it's been very price reactive in the past. Look at this here: resistance, resistance, support, 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 resistance, 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 very price reactive. So if Charlie 3 gets above this thing, comes back down, retests it, holds it as support, then in that case only do I believe it's ready to see bullish continuation. My next pick is Mercurial Finance, and folks, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this chart looks very bad. It's nothing but down. Best argument I can make for this price structure is that it seems to be forming a rounded bottom. The lows are becoming less and less extreme, so that's okay. But aside from the chart, I do believe the fundamentals of this thing is quite interesting and has a good chance of bouncing back in an eventual bull run. Number one, if you're a long-term investor, this thing's down 76% from all-time highs, so this starts to look attractive. Number two, folks, Solana DeFi. Solana has been absolutely killing it. It's a scalable smart contract blockchain ecosystem. So if you believe in scalable smart contract blockchain ecosystems like Ethereum, like Cardano, like these other things, then you probably believe in smart contract utility and therefore DeFi. And folks, to put it simply, Mercurial Finance is likely to be a leader in Solana DeFi moving forward. Think of this thing as the Curve Finance of the Solana ecosystem, where it focuses on swaps and stablecoin liquidity. So, folks, another reason why I like this thing so much is because not only is their native token a governance token, but it could in fact be a cash flow positive token, which is good for token holders, folks, because a lot of the time coins that don't have a lot of utility, that are pure governance and governance alone, don't tend to do very well. But users, MER holders, can potentially get a portion of the swap fees from the usage of the swap. The DAO can choose to use the swap fees to buy and burn MER tokens. So that's good tokenomics. MER holders can potentially get commissions from the returns of the interest on the yield accrued by the vault. Commissions can either be distributed or used to buy and burn MER depending on the DAO. So folks, bottom line is this could potentially be a cash flow positive token. You want your token to have as much utility as possible, because if it's just purely governance where you can vote on what the protocol does, those tokens don't typically do too well. But this token incentivizes holders because they will potentially get a portion of the fees accrued by the protocol itself. This thing's also a low market cap at $24 million. So folks, do your own research. I do own this thing. I do find this thing compelling, so that's why I want to bring it to you guys. My next pick is Superfarm. Folks, not only is this an NFT play brought to you guys by one of the biggest crypto YouTubers and influencers in the world that's down 82% from all-time highs, but folks, I think this thing has long-term staying potential. We've seen the success of NFT plays like Axie Infinity that's making new all-time highs while everything else is in a bear market, because it focuses on video games and utility. That's the same thing that Superfarm is going after, folks. I think Superfarm could be the next Axie Infinity, except it's earlier in its protocol days, and they have one of the biggest crypto influencers in the world backing this thing. Not to mention, in the short term here, we're forming a cup and handle formation, which is an ultra bullish pattern, folks. To put it simply, we don't need to complicate things. All this is a cup formation here, and then then a handle. And then how you do price predictions on a pattern like this is that you take the height of the cup, so you draw a line from the height of the cup to the bottom of the cup, move it to the breakout point, and that's potentially where we could go. So could I see Superfarm potentially from $1 to $1.15? I think so. I think $1 is pretty relevant, not only because it's psychological, but it was previously strong support and then previously strong resistance. So could this cap and handle bring us above $1? potentially speaking, if Superfarm can break above $1, come back down, retest it, hold it as support, and in that case, I think the bullish trend is primed to see continuation, but only if we do that, only if we break above $1 and hold $1. So folks, I like this thing. They're bringing utility to their NFT ecosystem, and they're one day going to come out with a video game, and once they do that, folks, Superfarm is going to explode. Not financial advice. And last but certainly not least, Decenter, one of my favorite low cap gems. To put it very simply, this is a low cap competitor to basic attention token with more functionality and better tokenomics, in my subjective opinion, that is down significantly from all-time highs. So I like the fundamentals of this thing. This thing's down 87% from all-time highs. So for this to start seeing bullish continuation, one of the things I'm looking out for is for this thing to get above and hold 10 cents. 10 cents was previously a nice reactive base of support that once we broke below it, it was quite tough for us to get back above it. So 10 cents, I do believe, is kind of the first thing we need to see to start getting more optimistic. So if we can break above 10 cents, come back down, retest it, hold it as support, then in that case, we have the chance to see bullish continuation. So Decenter above 10 cents is a Decenter that can see bullish continuation. And folks, this is a low cap gem with a market cap of $6.4 million. Folks, none of this is financial advice. Do your own research. I find these products compelling, but the question is, do you? That's what's important. My hope in making these videos and making this channel is that we can empower you guys with the knowledge you need to make your own decisions, and give you guys, some interesting ideas, and let you guys know the things we're looking at and things we're considering, so you can go and do your own research and come up with your own conclusions. Folks, if you want to gain more access to ourselves, want to support us, and if you guys want to know what low cap gems we're looking at, what we're buying into and when, become a VIP Discord member. You get access to our Patreon. Go click on it right now. The link is down in the description below. Go click on our Patreon link. Folks, we have tons of helpful resources in there, tons of different sections from staking opportunities to yield farming opportunities to trade setups, all that kind of things in our VIP Discord. So make sure you go check that out if you want to support us and you want more access to ourselves. Folks, I want to thank all of you guys for watching. Make sure you stay tuned to this channel, because we're going to bring you guys constant opportunities, bull market or bear market, to make insane gains. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. And until next time, take care.